All right, it's your girl Sandra D, the main event, and welcome to my channel and welcome to my community of love and unity. We will not be talking about hair and we will not be talking about food. We are on the journey of talking about the narcissist. Now, today is Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day, and this is a day of for survivors like you and myself, to bring awareness of the abuse of what you go through being in a toxic relationship with someone who has unhealed traumas. And this day is a day of educating, empowering, uplifting, but also a day where we come together on as a community. And this is also a day where you see like the purple ribbons, okay, that are being worn because of survivors like you and I coming through this very traumatic experience that we wish no one would have to go through. But we also make sure that we have communities like myself and others, YouTube channels that's on here that also teaches and help people to heal as they're going through their journey. There's a lot of us who do have channels. I do commend those like myself who have channels like this, because it's not easy being able to sometimes tell your story about something that you have gone through that was very painful, very hurtful. But it takes bravery to come out here on the platforms to be able to tell someone your story, regardless of the inflicted pain and the suffered wrong that you've gone through. And what the narcissist does is they try to make you out to be someone that caused this, and you're not. And the narcissist will use certain tactics to try to gain the trust of people so that things could fall in their favor and make you look like everything that you're saying is not true. This is another sneaky tactic that the narcissist does and use. And they do this out of a way of not taking accountability and responsibility for their actions and what they did to you. You know, they literally try to come in and they really try to groom you into what they want you to be. And when they cannot groom you or control you, they use these tactics as a way of wounding you so that what they said as their side of the story is true, but it's all lies. And when you're going through such a dramatic experience and you're explaining it to people, for those who have gone through these things like you and I, which is why you're on this channel, you know what you went through. But sometimes trying to explain it to someone who has not gone through this experience, it's hard for them to comprehend sometimes and understand. Now, it doesn't mean they don't have sympathy for you. they have sympathy, they have empathy, they have compassion, but the understanding of it to the core is something that they don't know. And to be real honest with you, I hope it's something that they don't have to experience or know. But I do pray that the content that's on my channel and other platforms like mine that are teaching and empowering and uplifting men and women, that this day is a day of awareness to educate you, for you to hear the testimonies in our stories and the pain and the wrong that we went through, that we want to protect you guys from not having to go through this experience. So it is a day of awareness to be able to educate. So while we are on the subject, if this is the first time you ever came across my channel, thank you so very much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you're returning, hey community, what's going on? Community of love and unity, what's up? But I did want to touch on, for those of you guys who don't know about narcissistic abuse and why today is an important day for us to be able to uplift and empower and educate. Because we want to get the word out that this is a real thing. This is a horrible thing that a person will intentionally inflict their trauma onto someone who is healthy. And they use manipulation tactics such as love bombing, gaslighting, breadcrumbing you. They use spells and witchcraft, like love spells, obsession spells, other types of spells that they use as a way of trying to destroy the essence and the core of who you are. And they want to try to control you, okay? And I really hate to say it like this, but there is some similarities to it. It's like they want you to be like a love slave or a slave. And they want to be a master. And they want to take from you everything that you are, and they want to own it for themselves. And they mistreat you and they abuse you mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. They're trying to tear down everything that you are as a healthy individual because they're unhealthy. And they have this generational curse that they continue to use because of their unhealed traumas when it happened to them when they were children. So they grow up as adults abusing people and using these tactics as ways of making themselves feel important and want to belittle you in the process. They don't want you to recognize your value, although you know you're valuable. They come in and want to try to tear up relationships, your support group. They are intentionally and on purpose trying to hurt you because they don't like you because of their own insecurities and unhealed traumas. I wouldn't wish this on anybody, which is why I do these videos. Now, am I going to always focus on narcissists? No. I'm not. But I do believe that it's very important that I come and give knowledge, give you information, and also to help you through your process. Because this is something that is important for people to be aware of, but it's also something that you need to be protected from. And I don't know you, and you only know me from these videos, but to me that doesn't matter. What's important is that you don't experience this. So please take these videos that are being placed on not just my platform, but other platforms. Please take it seriously. This is not a laughing matter. Okay? These are not people who are making up stories. This is real life of the things that we experienced and what we went through. And this could be a family member. This could be someone romantic. This could be a friend. This could be a place of employment, a business partner. These things are not limited. It could be a neighbor. But you need to be empowered. To those of you that came across this video and you don't know anything about this topic. But to those of us that do, congratulations on your healing journey. I don't know where you are on your path, but keep moving, keep pressing forward. For those of you guys who made it to the other side, congratulations. To those of you guys that you're almost there, keep on keeping on. And for those of you who just started, hey, it's okay. You are going to get there. Please don't rush the process, because it's not a process that needs to be rushed, but it is a process that you do need to go through the process of healing. Don't just put a quick Band-Aid on it. Okay? It's going to take time, but it's taking time not because you did anything wrong. You are healing from this toxic individual who put their trauma onto you. And then on top of that, you have to heal your inner child that's inside of you that got affected by this trauma from this traumatized individual who was going around traumatizing people. Because the narcissist is trying to affect as many people as possible. Because misery loves company. For those of us who have survived and made it out, we recognize and we understand, and it took some time for us to see what the narcissist did. Now, we recognize and understood something wasn't right, but we could not comprehend, which is designed for you not to be able to comprehend, that they have manipulated you and pulled the wool over your eyes. And I know to some of you guys who are listening to this video who may not have experienced, they was like, oh, that could never happen to me, but it can. Because the narcissist doesn't go after people who are not intelligent. He goes after the ones that are highly intelligent, educated. And that doesn't mean that I'm calling you stupid or ignorant at all, because it can happen to anybody. But he's targeting, or she's targeting, people of that type of stature. The narcissist is very sneaky, very conniving, and uses tactics that if you are not accustomed to someone doing it, or I wouldn't even say accustomed, but they use tactics as a way of you wouldn't see them as being threatening. And they come as wolves in sheep clothing, literally. Which is why you don't recognize the tactics that they have done, and you don't even realize that they have bamboozled you until you literally start going through the process of your healing. But you recognize certain things, but you overrode it because the narcissist was just that good. The narcissist ain't stupid. But at the same time, the narcissist is not that smart. Because anytime you have to use manipulation tactics, okay, to be seen or seen as something that you're not, then you just got a license to pretend. Because you don't even know how to be yourself. You can't even be authentic. Because when you meet a narcissist, they carrying on other people's personalities. They don't even know their own. They don't know how to be real. Because when they meet you, the only thing they do is copy your personality and project that back to you. And you're thinking that you have this genuine connection. You have a genuine connection to yourself. And that's how they little sneaky little things happen. But you don't catch it. Because you click and you bond with a lot of people that, you feel that's on your level. But they was never on your level. They lied. And they used your personality against you as a way for them to get in on your good side. And they used manipulation tactics such as love bombing, compliments, gift giving, pretending to be a good listener while they're taking mental notes and scripting this wonderful person so that they can gain your trust. And when you're sitting there, they make you feel like they're trustworthy. They want you to feel comfortable. They want you to feel safe. They want you to feel like, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Lean on me. But it's a trap. It is a trap. A straight up trap. Because once they gain your trust, once they have finished performing a performance of a lifetime, all hell breaks loose. Because as soon as you tell a narcissist you're busy or you cannot do something, oh, that narcissist is going to throw a fit. And the narcissist is going to do all kinds of things to get to your emotions, because they was already able to get to your emotions. How? Through the love bombing, by making you feel like you could trust them. And once you open up that door, that's when they started flooding you with all of their bull crap and nonsense, all their trauma. Because all they do is repeat the same trauma that they went through, and they put it on you and anybody else that they have a relationship with. This is what they do. Because they have unhealed traumas themselves that they never went to go get help for in their adulthood. So they're carrying around the same repeated system that they learned as kids and perfected it and feels that that's a way of life. So they built this fantasy in their minds, and then they start playing games with your life. And then they try to get people by whispering lies about you while they're actually telling their side of what they're actually doing to you. But they flip it. Oh, they're very crafty and very sneaky. And then they want to try to use fear as a way of you not saying anything. No. Tell your story and speak your truth. That's what we're here for. This is why this is an awareness day. Because you need to be aware of the tricks that are happening so that you don't become their next prey, as in Prey. The narcissist is not a nice person. The narcissist has traumas. And they will try to inflict all of their pain on you as a way of them thinking they're going to get release from the trauma that they never healed from, and think that if they put it on you and they can get what you have, it's going to make them feel better. It doesn't. Because they will never be satisfied, for one, and they'll never receive what it is that they think that they're going to get, because it gets worse for them in the end. Narcissist thinks that they're so smart, and they do use smart tactics that's not right, but in the end, they gonna get every bit of what they did to you. It's going to hit them even worse. And it's not because we're so mad that we're going eye for eye. It's not that. It's not even that at all. But we recognize and understand that this is an evil person who is intentionally trying to hurt people, and that they want to reflect pain on you, and you didn't do anything to them to begin with. Now, this could be a coworker that's jealous of you. This could be a family member that's jealous of you. This could be a business partner that is jealous of you and your talents and your skills versus bringing themselves to the table. This could even be a relationship, a friendship, or an intimate relationship. Imagine that. Instead of somebody being who they could have been and brought themselves to the table, they jealous of you, not celebrating you. They only tolerate you for so long until they feel like, okay, I can't control this one. Or they're going to use tactics to try to control you or to regain control. It's a learned behavior. It's a generational curse. And they won't do anything about it to become healed themselves so that they don't have to go around inflicting pain on other people. And it could actually have a good relationship. But that's not what they want. Because in their minds, because this is how they grew up, they feel that that's normal. And they gotta have things that are normal that they grew up with as a way of life. So be careful of people who are pretending to be good listeners. But also, even if you are comfortable, don't share too much with somebody that you don't know. And don't allow someone to try to push you quick and fast into any situation, because the narcissist is going to go fast. And they do that intentionally and on purpose to keep you off balance so you don't know what's going on. Because they use so many tactics as weapons to where they do it so quick and so fast, you don't even know that you've been hit. I mean, I'm sorry, you guys, this ain't no joke, but it's true. It is the truth. You don't even know until you actually start saying something about this ain't right. And once you start questioning, the narcissists don't like that. They'll throw a fit because they revert right back to when they was kids. And at that point, they trying to figure out what they're going to do with you. So sometimes what they do is they put you on a little timeout by shelving you, discarding you, disappear, ghost you. Because they want you to pursue them. And they want you to do that because they're trying to secure you to keep you trapped. They literally try to jack your life up. For real. And they do that by gaslighting you. I like to call it reasonable doubt because that's what it is. To make you doubt your own reality. To persuade you from your reality to believe their reality, which is a lie. They'll guilt trip you. Okay? That's another thing that they will do. Try to throw your kindness back to you in your face. And that don't mean that you're not nice. It doesn't mean you're not kind. It doesn't mean that at all. You are. But you ain't no fool. But they want to guilt trip you into you giving them their way by trying to use your kindness against you as a weakness. And if that don't work, they definitely going to try to hoover you. And hoover is just like, you know the Hoover vacuum cleaner and how the vacuum cleaner, when you're vacuuming, it sucks up dirt. Now, I'm not calling you dirt, but the Hoover is pretty much a tactic also that the narcissist will use because they're trying to suck you back into another round of abuse. And they're trying to strengthening that trauma bond that they put on you. And the trauma bond is pretty much something that happened to them that was very painful. And they put that suffering that they went through and abuse on you. And they try to drain your energy. And they try to use intimidation as a way of trying to make you walk on eggshells. Because they're bullies. And they be trying to punk you. But that's another tactic that they will use because they're trying to control you. And some of you are probably, that's learning and hearing about this and saying, man, they do all that. Yeah, they do. They really do. They play with your mind and they try to reprogram you so that they can control everything and every essence of who you are. That's what they do. And they hurt you intentionally and on purpose in the process because they want you to accept the abuse. And the abuse can be them putting their hands on you, but most of the time, the type of abuse that it is to get into your mental, to get into your emotions. It's a dirty game that the narcissist is playing with people's lives. And the trauma bond is a way of the abuser trying to get the person that they're abusing to believe that it's some type of love, but it's not. Because love doesn't have to wound you and hurt you to show you that they care. No. That ain't love at all. But that's the type of love that the narcissist knows. And it's very dysfunctional. And the narcissist is full of lust. The narcissist don't see you as a human being. They see you as a piece of meat. Now, not all narcissists sees you as a piece of meat, but they do see you as someone that has value, that they want to be able to take advantage of. That could be skills, that could be talents, that could be your personality, it could be your looks, it could be your money, it could be all of the above. There's different types of narcissists. You got some of them that practices dark magic. They use voodoo and spells. They will use anything and everything that they can because they're desperate. Individuals trying to take advantage of you for their own personal gain. They'll tell you all of these wonderful things, but they do not mean them because the proof is in the pudding. So I'm hoping that this will help someone and that you will educate yourself as a way of protecting yourself from not becoming the next person that the narcissist tries to take advantage of, which is why we're having the awareness of Narcissistic Abuse Day. For those of us who have survived it, teach those, okay, to protect you guys from not having to go through this, but also we come together as a community to embrace and uplift, and also to come together as a community and said, thank God we made it. Because you literally will need all the help and support that you can get from those that been through the process, but also a way for us to come together to be able to help those to not. So I hope to anyone that's coming across this video, that if you have not experienced this traumatic experience, I hope you never do. And I mean that. From the top to the bottom, to both sides of my heart, including the middle. I hope you never have to engage in any type of narcissistic relationship. And if you do, please educate yourself even further by watching my videos, but also make sure you watch other people's videos, because people go through different things with the narcissist, and it does depend on your situation and the type of relationship, because I've dealt with narcissists, on different levels, but some people have dealt with them on levels that I have not. And I am a big believer on please getting your freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior course when it comes down to this. Because this is something you're going to need to know. And make sure you take notes. Now, if this video has resonated with you, and I hope it has, please subscribe. If you know someone that you want to help them so that they won't have to experience these things, please send this video along with them and ask them to watch the whole entire video. I know sometimes the videos I'm doing have been a little lengthy and in detail, but I'm not one to sit back and hold back something that I believe that can help someone else. And if that means I have to do a 2-hour video, I will do that too. Because this isn't about me getting money, even though I do believe that people should, invest in the communities that are out here spreading the word. Yes. But I'm just not a believer of trying to capitalize on it in that capacity to where you're being charged a high price for something when it's supposed to be something that is offered to you as help. But if you want to support the channel, I absolutely agree that you should invest. Okay? Buy their supplies. I have my own shop. Please support me by purchasing something from my shop. Doesn't matter the price, but please support if this information resonates with you or it has helped you or someone. If you are on someone else's platform and you are receiving information that helped you, please support their channel. Because you investing in the channels that you are receiving from helps us to be able to continue to be able to come out and pour. We're not asking you guys these things because we want your money, but we are asking that you will support so that we can upgrade and bring more into the communities to have resources to be able to give to you guys so that it can further help you in your journey as you heal. All right, you guys, I appreciate your time. I appreciate you listening. Hope to see you in the next video. And if I don't see you, thank you for stopping by. Have a blessed day.